published 1730 Est, 4 January 2018, updated 1800 Est, 4 January 2018. Jack Wilshere will ignore growing interest from foreign clubs to fulfill his ambition of becoming an Arsenal legend. The midfielder is still waiting for a formal contract offer from the Gunners, despite the fact he is now able to sign for an overseas club before joining for nothing at the end of the season. A number of overseas clubs have expressed an interest in taking Wilshere on a Bosman this month, French club Marseille among them. Jack Wilshere will ignore interest from foreign clubs to focus on his future at Arsenal. Wilshere celebrates after giving Arsenal the lead against Chelsea on Wednesday evening, but the midfielder only wants to play for Arsenal and is ready to show his loyalty by turning his back on interest from rival clubs to focus on signing a new deal. Having come through the club's academy, Wilshere has an emotional attachment to Arsenal. Indeed, many at the club still believe Wilshere can still be captain in the future. Similarly, Wilshere, whose wife is expecting, is settled and does not want to uproot his family. It now remains to be seen what level of contract the Gunners offer Wilshere. The midfielder fired home at the near post to break the deadlock at the Emirates Stadium. How our man Ian Ladyman and Gary Neville exchanged views on Twitter. Ian Ladyman at Ian Ladyman: DM, sorry but I don't think Wilshere is England ready yet. There's lots of hype about him, but he's not one of our best 11. Not yet. I would like to see him control a game. He didn't do that on Wednesday, but he was decent and scored a good goal. Gary Neville at Nev2: the worry, Ian, is that helps the only England midfielder who you could even suggest could control a game. Others have differing qualities, but not one of them would ever be able to control a game. Inclusive of bonuses, Wilshere's current deal is worth in the region of £120,000 per week. But given Wilshere's status at the club has curtailed somewhat in recent seasons and his history of serious ankle injuries, it is likely the 26-year-old will not be offered the same level of contract. Instead, Arsenal will offer Wilshere a heavily incentivized deal with the promise of another new contract in the not-too-distant future if he can rediscover his best form and prove he is finally over his injury problems. Arsenal will present this as a challenge to Wilshere, knowing that while he is likely to earn less than his current £90,000 per week basic wage, he can make up the shortfall provided he and the club are successful. Wilshere has showed signs of getting back to his best form in recent weeks, culminating in his first Premier League goal for the club since 2015. Wilshere only wants to play for Arsenal and will show his loyalty by signing a new deal. Indeed, England manager Gareth Southgate will continue to keep abreast of his progress ahead of the friendlies against Holland and Italy in March. And the midfielder has revealed part of his recent revival is down to his decision to go gluten-free. "I've actually been dairy and gluten-free now for 6 weeks," said Wilshere. "I've never really had dairy, and the few times I've had dairy in the hotel I've had an upset stomach, but I just cut it out completely and I think I look better. I've certainly lost a little bit of weight. I'm leaner and probably a little bit fitter as well.